It's your host team, Kelly Bailey and Katie Lyon here with the Landlord Diaries. Today we are pumping you guys up about the first ever midterm rental MTR conference. We're going to cover the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how.
My name is Jesse Vasquez. I am a real estate investor. I'm the CEO of AirVenture hosting company, AirVenture Academy. I have 11 properties now and manage about 15. I've been in the midterm rental space since 2015. And I've been able to build this really awesome portfolio, a small but like a really strong portfolio that brings in a really good amount of revenue through contracts. And I'm here just to talk to you guys about this awesome summit that Furnished Finder is actually co-sponsoring with us. So we're extremely excited to be partnered with you guys and to have this be one of many for the next 5, 6, 7, 10 years as the space continues to evolve. We're getting involved with you guys over at Furnished Finder. So I'm super pumped and thankful and grateful for Mr. Brian Payne, you ladies as well. So thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. In the MTR world, Jesse's kind of like a big deal and my hero. If you're on YouTube anywhere and you type in Jesse Vasquez, you're just going to see his face everywhere. So if you're really looking to ramp up your MTR business, start following Jesse's stuff. So let's jump into this brand new first ever MTR conference. Who should attend the MTR Summit?
Who should attend? Well, this is a good question. So anybody that is looking to get into the midterm rental space, if you have 0 properties or you have 100 properties, I think this is going to be the space for you because you're going to be able to show up. You're going to be able to learn about what Furnished Finder is doing, what their, what the goals are for 2023 for a lot of investors. We have Zeona, McIntyre, Sarah Weaver, who are 2 industry experts that are going to be out there. They actually wrote the book 30 Day Stay. They're going to be talking about their models. My buddy Rafa Loza, who is like the arbitrage king, he has over 60 arbitrage units and has a bunch of midterm rentals as well, is going to be speaking on stage. Mr. Brian Payne will be there. Katie and Callie will be there emceeing this. So everybody that's looking to get into the midterm rental space, again, whether you have 1 property or a lot, or if you're like a flipper or somebody that is in a different sector of real estate, you're probably going to want to pay attention to the midterm rental space because obviously there's a lot of people that bought property 6 months ago that are using hard money. And I hear this all the time, Kelly and Katie, and they can't figure out what to do because they can't sell anymore. They're going to be at a loss. So they have to hold for the next 2 or 3 years while the market kind of corrects and adjusts. So midterm rentals is a really easy way to get into the space without having to deal with like Airbnb, the short-term rental side. You don't have to pay the fees to Airbnb like if you use Furnished Finder. So I think it's just such a great part or investment strategy for people that aren't necessarily familiar with this, but it's also an easy way to get in, to learn, especially, we just talked about this a minute ago offline, pivoting into something that's going to allow you to be able to bring in income, especially in a market right now that's changed. So I think those are probably the avatar of people that would be best suited for the Midterm Rental Summit.
All right, Jesse, midterm rental has been like the key phrase in real estate investing in the past year, and there's so much to cover. What is the focus of the conference this year when it comes to the midterm rental space?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think, and we talked about this offline a little bit ago, figuring out how much you should charge for your property. So we're going to have price labs that's going to be there, and they're actually putting together software for the midterm rental space. They have it now, it's available. So pricing is going to be one thing. How to acquire property is going to be another. What properties to look for. If you don't have the income to buy a property, if you're going to arbitrage, we're going to have Rafa, who has like literally 60 units, so you can learn how he does it, the best systems and approaches to connect with landlords to acquire property. I'm going to be talking about specifically how to get contracts with agencies. Sarah and Zeona are probably going to be talking about, we haven't nailed it out with them exactly yet what they're going to be talking about, but I'm assuming it's going to be on the acquiring side, how to manage remotely, how to manage from abroad because they travel all the time. So everything that you need from getting started to more of the higher end stuff like that I do with the contracts, you're going to cover all that. We're going to cover everything. So it's going to be 2 days. The first day is going to be like a mixer reception. Everybody gets to mingle and network. And this, you guys, is so important to get to be around other investors that are doing things, because not only do you see how they're operating and how they're doing things, but you have the opportunity to network and potentially make deals together. I think partnerships and just being in these rooms are going to be so incredibly important. Even if you're like an introvert like myself, just being around people that are doing things in this space is going to give you that leverage and that opportunity. And all it takes is one conversation to be able to build a legitimate business with somebody else. And I think that a lot of times we forget how powerful networking actually truly is. And having 300 people in one room, that's literally what their focus is. I mean, intentions, I mean, you talk about intentions, right? Like there's 300 people magnified to be able to do something really huge. So I think there's not only going to be the opportunity to learn, but also to network, and then also to potentially have business deals or partnerships that are built just by people that you meet in these specific areas. So I'm pumped about that alone. I mean, you know, your network is your net worth, right? You guys have heard that before. And when you connect on these types of networks, and you connect on stages, and you connect in the audience with people, that resonates. And just being around those like-minded people is going to tremendously up your game exponentially.
All right, I'm getting excited. Woo, woo, woo. Drum roll. When do tickets go on sale?
Yeah, so the early bird tickets are just starting to go out right now. You guys will probably get an email, and actually Katie and I were just talking about how we're going to blast this out to everybody on Furnished Finder. And then if you guys follow me on Instagram at @TheRealJesseVasquez, I just posted a link, and we have probably about 100 tickets that are going to be early bird tickets. So if you guys are hearing this right now, you're going to want to go to the website, midtermrentalsummit.com, to be able to pick up your ticket right away, because we only have 300 seats, you guys. There's only 300.
Like you said, there's 300 tickets, right? This is not somewhere where you're going to go where there's 4,000 people. You're going to get lost in the crowd. Like, you're going to get to talk to really great people and network and ask questions and dive in. And like, this is going to be a different type of experience. But this is going to be so cool because it's going to be intimate, and we can have real conversations and talk, and you know, you can find someone to go to dinner with them. But it also means that do not wait. If you want to go, grab your ticket, because this will sell out, and it will sell out quickly.